What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm back again with a daily outlook. As a lot of you guys have requested inside of my Telegram to start making daily outlooks. So, as today we do have CPI, I'm going to give you guys a daily outlook. As always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. And don't forget, you can join the Telegram, my free Telegram, which is in the description box down below. The link is there if you guys want to join. Anyways, let's just get straight into it. So, I'm gonna run through three pairs with you, right? I'm gonna start things off with the dollar. Now, in terms of last week, right, if you guys did watch the pre-market open analysis, I talked about exactly what the dollar has been doing and what it could potentially do. Now, from the weekly perspective, we have held this balanced price range very, very well, and we are stretching to the downside. So I do believe this does have a pretty good chance of continuing to drop. Of course, this is going to depend on how the market does react to the CPI and FOMC news that is happening later on today. That's definitely going to be quite key. Next up will be, in terms of the interest rate, the forecasted, okay, is 5.25%, okay? That is the forecasted. The previous interest rate was 5.5%. So they're suggesting that there's going to be a 0.25% drop, right? For the interest rate. But that's neither here and there. I think we might get a bit of a shock. We might see maybe a 5%, so a 0.50% basis points drop. Now, in terms of how price is going to react to that, what I kind of foresee happening is actually a spike to the upside. Yeah, I know you'd expect this to come down with interest rates coming down, but I would expect to see this spike up. Okay, now the spike to the upside is only going to be momentarily. Okay, it's only going to be momentary in terms of us spiking to the upside. And I think overall, once the sentiment and price kind of calms down, we are going to continue to drop and take out that weekly low. In terms of this swing perspective, it's still intact. We are yet to break this low, so we're kind of in the last line of defense for the DXY here. So it's kind of make or break, and we'll be able to see what this wants to do exactly. All right, let's turn our attentions over to the euro. Okay, so in terms of euro USD, as you can see there, we had a very nice play into this daily down candle. Okay, last week we've had the push to the upside. We've now had a continuation. Now, ideally, we do have this daily up candle for one, yes, but then we've also got this daily imbalance, right? Now, as you can see, we've reacted out the daily imbalance once prior, and we've now come to the exact same area, and we are now starting to slow down. Now, this is obviously good price action. This is, a good sign, a good indication of potentially price giving us a pullback. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be a drop that's just going to be monumental, but even if it does drop, we can start to look at, last week's low as a target where price can potentially give us another push to the upside. A lot of this just depends on exactly what the FOMC data says when it comes out and see how prices are going to react from that. It's kind of just as simple as that. So we just need to take our time. It's as simple as that, guys. So we will be live New York session today. If not, we will be live later this evening for the interest rate decision. Okay, and we're going to see how that gets on. But for the time being, we are working. If we look on the 1 hour, we are working inside of this potentially sell picture, right? So we had the high, we've had the low, we've taken out the liquidity resting beneath its lows. We could get a potential pullback and a drop lower. Potentially, okay, that is something that could happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if we, drop down lower, especially into Friday, New York session high, around the 1.11 level, okay, just around this area. Look to see if price wants to give us a reaction from there, or if it's going to come down a lot lower. Okay, so just looking to play that for the time being and seeing how price reacts and monitor the price action. Next up is going to be gold. So of course, gold has reached all-time highs, and gold just needs to come down. It's that simple. We've got a lot of lows here on gold. Okay, a lot of lows. Excuse me, guys. Okay. As I was saying, we've got a lot of lows here that price is kind of left behind. Obviously, as we've been very bullish, there's been loads of different factors, such as geopolitical factors as to why gold has been continuing to rise. We've also had large banks just buying huge amounts of gold to add to their reserves. So it's like, the price action that we're seeing is just due to a lot of manipulation, right? Now, if we turn attention over to the 4 hour, okay, as you can see, we've started to curve off. Okay, as you see here, we've had price kind of become exhausted around the 2590. Yeah, let's just say the 2590 level, right? We've seen price start to get exhausted. We saw Tuesday, we had a little bit of a move there and a drop, another potential chance to catch a pullback, and then one more drop. So, ideally today, I'll probably look at potentially this hourly candle here, for a potential short move. But as you can see, it's kind of already started to play out, and I wouldn't be surprised if this kind of tails off and drops off some more. Um, Going into New York session. Okay, so this low is definitely going to be a target, and as you can see below, we've got this massive bit of 4 hour imbalance, which is always going to be a very interesting target. Okay, now looking at this from a more longer term perspective, we've had quite a long period of just longs, right? We do have this massive imbalance down here on the monthly. We've got imbalance here on the monthly as well. So, ideally, gold could come down to like 22.75, right? There is a potential of that happening. But, for the time being, let's just work with what we can see and let this news come and pass. And if you're able to find any entries, especially this afternoon, it needs to be a smash and grab. Okay, get your 1 to 2 hours, your 1 to 3 hours. I wouldn't really try to extend and stay into the trade a lot further than what it really needs to be. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Guys, don't forget to join my Telegram. Link to my free Telegrams in the description box down below. I post a lot more chart analysis, trade ideas, setups, and many, many more. And as always, remember theory behind the practice, and don't forget to leave a like on the video. Peace.